your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.
What's up, family? How y'all doing, man? It is so glad to be back, man. We missed y'all.
Sure did.
Hey, y'all missed us, right? Hey, y'all, you know you did. You know we family. We got some stuff to talk about today. But before we start, I'm going to have my co-host introduce himself.
Hello, wonderful. Thank you so very much for tuning in. You're tuned in to the greatest show this side of
Tell 'em
Decatur,
about it.
Talk Show Kings.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Minister Lundy. Also, I go by King Lundy. And welcome to this special edition of Coronavirus in Georgia. And our president. And Doc gonna kick us off and let us know what's going on. We miss you
Hey,
guys.
your boy ATL Doc from the ATL
Yeah.
West Side by way Simpson Woods, now known as Collier Heights Apartments.
Yeah.
Everybody gone, but it's still Collier Heights Apartments. Yeah. But we want to start off with the whole drinking of disinfectant.
Can you believe that?
Now, of course, you know me, I'm a jokester.
Right, right.
So I'm putting out on Facebook when he first said it. I
Yeah.
put the clip out, like, folks,
Uh-huh.
he asked the doctor,
Right.
can you look into somebody taking it on the inside because of how well it kills the germs on the outside?
And that's
of the
bleach
body.
we're talking about.
We talking about bleach. We talking
Wow.
about Lysol. We talking about 409. We talking about that's gonna be they death time of death.
Right.
409.
Wow.
They don't- But I would think, regardless of what anybody tells
Yeah.
you know better than to drink bleach.
Cannot do it. Your body won't even your body will consume it if it's forced upon you or if you drink it intentionally, but it's not made for the inside.
But what would make you think it just because this man said really? You know that's like cult worship.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're
Yeah.
doing some stuff against your own interest, that will cause death.
Absolutely.
Jim Jones come to mind.
Yeah, exactly. And he was a cult leader.
Yes.
Within the cult leaders.
I'm just trying to understand. Don't get me wrong. How does somebody make you think taking bleach is
Right.
okay? And technically, he didn't even tell you to drink it. He asked the doctor to look into it. So for them to go out and drink it because
Yeah.
of that, who Lord. Hey, Angie, how you doing? What's up, Jody? Thank y'all for watching.
Now, I heard a reporter say that if Donald Trump could go back and redo that interview and take those words back, that he would. But it's too late. It's just like squeezing a tube of toothpaste. Once it's out, you cannot retract and take it back. So it's out.
I like that toothpaste analogy. I heard that one.
Absolutely, it's out.
But check this out, right? Donald Trump is known for one me, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting him to come out and do the same thing.
Yeah.
He gonna have some BS excuse. 30 people were ingested bleach
Wow.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
30 people.
30 people.
Now, they had to be like 30 mentally unstable people, I would
Had
think.
to be, Doc.
Because bleach. This is something where if you have a stain in your clothes,
Absolutely. It
in your white
removes the
clothes,
stain.
yes,
Yeah.
this is something that you know. The Father, why people help me understand?
Well, and it wouldn't done. I mean, there would be no doubt in my mind that some ignorant person would even come up with a bleach challenge. You know what I'm saying? All the challenges that people are coming up with, it wouldn't even shock me if we had a bleach challenge going around through IG and all the social networking.
I had it on my Facebook.
Yeah.
And I had a picture of a guy who had a straw in a bottle of bleach.
Yeah.
And then somebody, one of those inhalers with Lysol on it. I mean, but them just jokes. Behind the jokes, I was saying constantly,
Yeah.
do not consume
Yeah.
disinfectant.
Yeah.
It's made to clean a table, not your
Yeah,
liver,
inside,
heart.
liver, yeah.
I mean, Father, what is wrong? You can take a human to the book, but you can't make him think.
Absolutely.
What-
Absolutely.
What is wrong with people? If you look at the timeline when, you know, he said he handled everything perfectly, I'm not even going to go into that.
Right.
Because, yeah, we know better than that. But this whole bleach thing is kind of on him, but then again, it kind of not.
Yeah.
Because, again, he didn't come in the camera and say, drink bleach, drink disinfectant.
Yeah.
He said it kills stuff on the surface.
Right.
So can we look at and drink don't mean the same thing. It really don't.
Not even in the same breath, Doc. It doesn't even
Exactly.
sound right. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure
Not
it
even look into it. Yeah.
out. And then, okay, we done tapped on that a little bit. So I
Yeah.
want to jump to something else, right?
Yeah, of course.
You see that Kemp wants to open up Georgia,
Do I?
right?
Do I?
Did you see Vegas?
Do I? No, I haven't seen Vegas.
So
Yeah.
the mayor of Vegas is a female.
Right.
She said, open up Vegas and use them as a test study. Like, see how many people get sick and die as a control group.
Right.
Well, the people of Vegas ain't got volunteered for that.
Yeah.
They ain't said, hey, we want to be a control group for your study to see the
Absolutely, because it almost like we're going to use you all as guinea pigs to see can we fully reopen the city.
Ain't no almost. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. Remind me of the Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's some deep stuff. And then the people in Vegas, I would really like to know what they feel about it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you know me, I have my thoughts on why Kemp is doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta is a black mecca. Atlanta, you know, you can come to Atlanta as an
Yeah.
African American and thrive.
Me personally, and to the American people, I'm from Georgia, and I once talked about how great and wonderful the city of Georgia was, but I'm almost ashamed to say Georgia in the same breath, in the same instance, because simply, our governor, Brian Kemp, along with other state officials, decided to reopen the state of Georgia, not under guidelines by the CDC, not under federal guidelines, not even under state guidelines, but under his own guidelines. And the thing about it is that he left our mayor in a position of not even knowing what's going on in her
Exactly.
own city.
And she's on the
Absolutely.
pandemic, council.
She's on the council.
She and King.
Right.
And Dr. King.
Right. I got a phone call just 2 days ago, and we were having the conversation. If Stacey Abrams had become the governor of Georgia, would she have made a brash decision the same as Governor-elected Kemp, who is a Republican, did in the same circumstances? And I said to them, no, because I fully believe that Stacey Abrams would have trusted and conspired with the mayor of the city to make an executive decision whether to reopen the city. And it all boils down, Doc, to are we going to rely on safety or are we going to rely on money? Because it came down to safety or money. And I do understand that people, especially small businesses and people that need to work, they need to go back to work because the 2.2 trillion went out the door quickly. And a lot of people did not get any of that 2.2. So Donald Trump brashly said, I'm going to allow the governors to reopen the state. Brian Kemp took it upon himself. Terrible job, Mr. Kemp, and did what he felt without the doctors, without the CDC, as I said, without people knowing what he is going to do. He's like playing a chess game, but he's playing it by himself.
If you want to know how I feel about
Yeah.
Brian Kemp,
Yeah.
then
Please tell the American people.
watch the Boondocks and look at Uncle Ruckus. And that is my comparison to Kemp.
Yeah.
Because Kemp didn't say we're going to open up Georgia.
Right.
Kemp said we're going to open up the barbershop. The barbershop is whose country club? He didn't open the country club.
Right.
He's going to open the barbershop. He's going to open the beauty salon.
Mm-hmm.
Who's known for going into the beauty salon?
That's right.
In Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
Who's known for that?
Blacks.
He's going to open up, I can't think of that third thing, but
Bowling alleys,
bowling
tattoos,
alley,
yeah,
and
nail
tattoo
salons,
parlors. Which
yeah.
one of those are a necessity? I mean, which one of those are you going to die if you don't go to? If you don't go
you don't
get a
bowl a
haircut,
strike,
then
you're gonna die.
exactly.
Absolutely.
If you don't get at least a 250 in this bowling game, really, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, if
People, you got to be smarter than that.
If he's saying,
Absolutely.
well, I want the stores to open 24 hours, I get it.
Yeah.
You open the tattoo shop, the barber shop, and this, that, and the other. There's not enough room in those places for people to practice social distance.
Yeah, absolutely.
If my barber put
Absolutely.
an extension on the clippers and he was standing 6 feet away from me, you done lost your rabbit ass mind. You
Yeah.
ain't cutting my hair from 6. How you gonna get a tattoo from 6 feet away? He gonna get the tattoo needle.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're right. You're right, Doc. You're
Instead
right.
of Shirley Chisholm, you're
Right.
gonna have a bruise.
Right. With all the tattoo
Come
and
on.
nail parlors, how can you govern these places at one particular juncture? And as a matter of fact, and Marcy, I got to say your name out there. My sister Marcy, I spoke with over the weekend, and purposely she went into a nail salon just to see were they following protocol. And she said, absolutely not. A lot of the nail technicians were not wearing gloves. They were not wearing masks. So that protocol has already been broken. Now imagine, and you're probably the one that's thinking, I cannot get this coronavirus. It'll never happen to me. And you think about the 800 that has already died in your state of Georgia that probably thought the same thing.
Exactly.
But they are dead now. Dead men, dead women don't talk. So there has to be a story to tell behind your reason. If you have to stay in the house another 2 weeks, another 3 weeks, hey, go ahead and do it. Your life is worth it. Because one thing I do know, Doc, that if you died at 100 years old, you'll be dead longer than you ever lived.
That's a true statement.
Absolutely.
That is a true statement.
You ain't gonna come back after 101.
Yeah, you ain't gonna come back. In 99 years, you wake up and then that way you can live.
Absolutely.
I hadn't seen it happening.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say it
absolutely.
can't happen, but I'm gonna say I hadn't seen it. I will say though that where are they gonna get customers from?
Yeah.
Because if you got any sense, then you know that getting your nails done for what? So you can sit in the house? Getting your hair
Absolutely.
done for what? You can sit in the house?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not. Yeah. Let me give a shout out to
Shouts
Tyree.
out.
Tyree Rand. We want to give a shout out. What's up, Ree? Patrice Mignon. Hey, how you doing, y'all lady? Okay, now they're the only names I can see. If
Yeah.
I see your name on here, then I'm gonna shout you out.
Shouts out, please call in, give us chime in, give us some
chime in.
feedback.
We trying to get phone lines, but
Yeah.
we kind of broke right now. But we trying. We on it. Hey, Tyler Perry, hook us up. But okay. With the businesses that are open, it's targeting us. And for the longest time, like, okay, I just got to be real. I love that Atlanta has so many black-owned
Businesses, yeah.
Yes, the restaurants, the nail salons, the beauty shops, the
barber
I
shops,
love that we own a lot of that stuff. But on that same note, we gotta think about the after effect of it. The worst part of the coronavirus, in my opinion, is that you can have it and not have any symptoms.
Don't even
for
know it.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you walking around for 2 weeks, infecting how many people without it being intentional? So you don't have ill intent. You're not going out there trying to infect people. You don't go out there thinking I'm going out here to hurt people.
Right,
But
right.
you have it and don't know.
And
you
don't
have
know
it.
it,
So
yeah.
how many people have you talked to? Have you touched? Have you been around? Especially if you feel 100.
Right.
I mean, and then
Yeah.
and this is under the thing where we open up the business. We open up. You go get a tattoo, and your tattoo artist. How many people did he contact that day?
Right.
If he don't know he has it, how many people has he given it to?
Right.
How many people have they given it to?
Absolutely.
How many people have they who didn't know they
Right.
given it to? And then, as quiet as it's kept, African Americans are dying 324% more.
Absolutely.
324% more.
So we have
than
to be
anyone else.
protective of ourselves,
Exactly.
our environment, and the people that we go around. It's safe. It's always safety. You have to practice safety. And I understand that you have to go out to get the essential things.
Yes.
You know, you have to go up and down the street to walk. My wife and I was at a grocery store, I'm not going to call a name, and the majority of the people in the grocery store did not have anything covering their face. My wife and I did, of course. They didn't have on any gloves. My wife and I did, of course. And it's just so sad that people are not paying attention until it affects them.
Yes.
And then it's going to be too late for them.
Yes.
Shame on you, Governor Kemp, once again. I'm highly upset with you for making a decision that you made
Yes.
for our state, you know, which we live in this state. We pay taxes in this state. And for you to double cross us like you have in the manner that you have and not even let the mayor know, shame on you.
Hey, it's blatant disregard for human life.
Absolutely.
And don't disregard us, but we got to go to break.
Absolutely.
We be back for more Talk Show Kings. Holla at us, coming at you, having big fun out in TV 1060. Bye-bye. Having big fun in TV 1061 out in Douglasville, Georgia. Holla at your boy.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
Hi, I'm Michael Collier, funniest man on the planet, and you're watching TV 1061, your global network. Stay tuned, because that's how they do it over here. Big time party on the planet.
Hi, I'm Harry Lennox, and you're watching TV 1061, your global network.
Welcome to Burke's Jewelry. How may I help you?
We're looking for engagement rings.
We offer a wide selection. However, I believe we have just what you're looking for. Burke's Jeweler is your family's jeweler at 491 Flat Shoals Avenue Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia 30316 in East Atlanta Village.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know R. Kelly tried to get out?
I do.
On the
coronavirus, absolutely.
And you know what they did?
They denied him.
You got denied. Denied. Okay, y'all, check this out.
And he actually thought that he was going to get out.
He thought, I don't know why he thought that, but he got denied. Okay. I want to give a shout out to Miss Jolena Doggett Brown. Thank you
Hey,
for
Jolena.
watching. James Edward Burke, Bam Bam. Oh, the third. I forgot the third. All right, Bam Bam. Thank you for watching. So one more time.
That's his sister.
Oh,
Jolena.
our executive producer, Mr. Felix Washington, told us that Jolena is his sister. So I definitely. What did he say? Little sister. Well, I mean, come on, yeah. But I want to say, we are so thankful for you, and we are praying for your strength dealing with your
Absolutely.
brother, because he ain't got any type of sense. But I know y'all had to have some fun growing up, because that man crazy. MJ Marjani Harris says, we as black people are dropping the ball as well. MJ, you're gonna have to elaborate some. Tell me how we dropping the ball. And I feel you, and I agree with you, but I want to know your perspective before I give mine as to how you feel that, or why.
I think we're dropping the ball because we are not doing what we're supposed to do. And
But what does that mean?
Well, we're not following protocol. We're not staying in the house.
Oh, okay.
We're not wearing our masks. We're not wearing our gloves. We're not social distance. Did you see the video that somebody posted on Facebook where they had the party at this young girl's house? And it was over, I'll show it to you before we leave, it was over 45 to 50 people in a room recently. And they went live on Facebook, and you can hear the girl in the background saying, "Get off live, the police is gonna come. Get off live, don't go live." But yet and still somebody stayed live.
Exactly.
And they showed it for about 30 minutes.
And I'm sure the cops came.
So what CJ just said, I can understand that.
MJ.
We are not doing what we're supposed to do.
Definitely. And think about, if one person in that room had it, how many people did they infect that night?
Absolutely.
And then again, that
And
whole
take
spreading thing,
and take it
because-
home with them.
Because that one person who may have had it in that room and giving it to how many people, and then they go out and give it to how many people.
Right.
And being that people are dying, they're telling people at the hospital is telling people who call in with like heart problems,
Yes.
stay at home.
Yeah.
Quarantine
If
yourself.
your heart is not pumping out your chest, take an Advil
and call them in the morning.
Call them in the morning.
Think about this though, people are dying alone.
Yeah.
When you go into the hospital, they isolate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't have, somebody there holding your hand
Absolutely.
at your last,
And that's sad.
last minute.
Yes, yes.
You are there by yourself.
Yes.
Who wants to die alone like that? You know what I'm saying?
And,
I mean, that's
Doc,
horrifying.
as we look at the numbers, especially in the state of Georgia, the numbers are not going down, they are spiking upwards.
Oh wow, I was told it was flattening. That's not true.
No, every single day the numbers are spiking upward.
Wow.
And that lets you know that this pandemic is not going away, it's here, and what the scientists and doctors are afraid of is we're going to get in that pattern of being nonchalant and say, well, hey, this thing is almost over, we're out of the woods. And as one doctor said this morning, until we come up with a serum or come up with something, a vaccination of some type, a shot to cure this disease, then we're in no worse shape than we were when it first started. And it's sad to say that. Brian Kemp should have looked at the numbers. One thing I learned that 2 things in life won't lie to you. There's a picture, won't lie to you, and the numbers won't lie to you unless somebody change them around. But the numbers won't lie to you.
I feel you on that
And the
one.
numbers for the state of Georgia should have been a clear indication to Brian Kemp, the Republican governor of our state, is that, buddy, you're killing us.
Exactly.
You are killing us.
I chuckle when King Lundy says Brian Kemp, because I can hear the disdain in his voice. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm an African American male, and if you don't have an African American agenda at all, then I just vote for whoever I feel like is going to do the best for us as a people. So, Republican, Democrat, I don't really care. MJ, I see my numbers don't lie. And thank you for elaborating. MJ says, I see many photos and parties where we are gathering and not following the suggested guidelines. Who else can we blame for choices like these?
That's right.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I just wanted to know your opinion or
Absolutely.
why you were saying that.
I
Thank
feel
you for joining us,
MJ.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Sophia Marie Daniels, she joined us. Check this out, though. For everybody that's getting sick and people who are not taking this seriously, we have over 50,000 people who died. if you think that this is some kind of hoax and you want to do this, that, and the other, if it is a hoax, then I hope those 50,000 get back up because their family members miss them.
Right.
Their family members are still devastated by this. When you're 12 years old, 13 years old, and now you're the man or the woman of the house because your parents are now in the hospital because they have a virus, what do you do? When you're a teenager, you know, when you're in your early 20s, that's the time when a lot of us are partying and whatnot. Now, that's not the case. It's changing life as we know it, and you can't take it lightly. I mean, you can't, because when you're gone, you're gone. You know? I mean, regardless of people saying being quarantined is worse than, it ain't worse than death. If we're quarantined, just like everything else, we're going to find a cure for this. We're going to find a way that this is not killing people. If you're dead before that happens, was it worth it? Was that, you know, burger that you just had to have, or even if you fancy and you want to go get you some salmon or is the tattoo, you know, of a Corona bottle and lime that you think is so humorous, is that worth your life?
Well, piggyback on what you said, especially the tattoos, because once a tattoo is started, it opens up your immune system on your arm, as one tattoo artist politely said. No one should be getting a tattoo this time because it opens up a wound. It opens up a wound, and your immune system is wide open. And your immune system is wide open, and you catch this virus, it's almost over.
I feel you.
Absolutely.
Sophia says.
Okay.
Sophia says the homeless numbers, do they count them? I don't know. And then I wonder, are they counting people that are incarcerated? Because I'm pretty sure they're not doing social distancing in jail.
Well, they only count the people that have taken the test. It's millions of people that have
That's
not
what I
been
think.
tested yet.
Exactly.
So how can you test a homeless person and you're not driving by a bridge and you're not screening every homeless person and saying, hey, I need to check and see if you have coronavirus.
Yeah.
So it's millions throughout these 50 states
Exactly.
that are not even tested yet. Because if they was to do tests on the millions of people that have not been tested, the spike in numbers would be extra high.
I agree. MJ says that we're humans and we have the ability to adapt and overcome.
Right.
I agree. But if you did before it, you're still dead. You know, most of us want a long life. You know,
Well,
so most of us
and I'm
want
gonna
that.
disagree with her on that point. What's
How
her name,
so?
CJ?
MJ.
MJ, because we can adapt. We've adapted to the flu. We adapted to the mumps. We adapted to chicken pox. We adapted to broken legs and different operations. But with this coronavirus, it's a different kind of beast.
But she's saying we're going to, not we have already. We're going to.
Prayerfully, we are going to.
Oh, yes.
We just right now don't know, and I have all the faith in the world. Prayerfully, we are going to. But until we get to that point, these governors, these mayors, even elected Trump, need to listen to the doctors, these scientists, and go by decisions based on their analogy.
I listen to Dr. Sanjay Gupta a lot on TV,
Yeah,
and I listen to
him
Dr.
a couple
Fauci.
times, yeah.
Even though I do make jokes about Dr. Fauci nose
Dr.
look like a
Fauci.
little butt. But one of them said when you have it and you come over it, your body now has antibodies,
Right.
so you won't catch it again.
And that's not
But
true.
the other one
Absolutely.
says that, you know, you do have
You're more
antibodies,
susceptible
but no,
to
not
catch
you.
it if you had it before.
No, he didn't say you're
'Cause
more
I had
susceptible,
one
but he
doctor
said that.
that did say that.
It's one of the two, because in my mind those are the top two.
Right.
But one of the two said you catch it and you won't catch it again, and the other one said that you catch it and you can catch it again.
Okay, that's what
Either
I heard
way.
as well. Okay.
Either way, nobody wants to catch it to begin
Absolutely.
with.
Nobody wants to
But
catch it.
when you donate plasma, donate blood,
Yeah.
then they can use the antibodies in your blood to help other people.
Right.
So if you have it or you had it and you recovered, you may want to seriously think about giving blood.
Yeah.
You know, Our
Yeah.
testing needs to ramp up drastically.
Yeah.
Drastically.
Yeah, we got to do more testing.
Yeah.
Got to do more testing.
Because we need to, in order to cure it, we need to know who has it. Now check this out, right? They were testing and then tracking people over in China
Right.
to see, okay, well, you had it, where have you been? And they were testing, I want to say 500,000 a day or something to that effect.
Uh-huh.
And their numbers have leveled off and now decreasing.
Right.
If we did considering the virus is supposedly only transferable for the first 14, 15 days.
Okay.
If we did an honest quarantine for 15, 20 days, then even if you had it, you're no longer, you can no longer pass it.
Right. Okay.
So if we really stuck to the rules and did a quarantine, the virus would have to die off.
Yeah.
Because everybody who has it would have already had it. No,
But
we wouldn't get any new cases.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
because of the testing, we're not.
Exactly.
And there's so many people, Doc, that have not been tested, and I can raise my hand on one of them. I wouldn't know if I had it or not because I haven't been tested. I don't feel like I have it.
I don't feel like we got to go to break,
absolutely.
but we got to.
But the doctors are saying that you may not feel it and have it. You may have it and not know you have it.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. That's why I said
So-
asymptomatic. When you
absolutely.
don't feel anything, when you feel great,
Right.
but you have the coronavirus.
Absolutely.
And that's when it's the worst because you can spread it to people without. If you have it, most civilized humans
Right.
are going to quarantine yourself because you don't want to give it to other people.
Absolutely.
But if you have it and don't know, that's when you're dangerous.
Absolutely.
Because now not only are you affecting people, you're affecting the people you're closest to.
All right. And y'all hold that thought. We're
Yeah.
going to take us a break.
We got to take a break.
Hi, I'm Chief Gary Sparks with the Douglasville Police Department. Today we want to give you some safety tips concerning traffic stops. Take a look.
So you look in your rear view mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at 51 in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. I did issue a citation, okay? This here is going to be your court date. I just need a signature from you stating that you received a copy of this citation, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Here's your driver license.
Thank you.
Along with a copy of the citation, okay? Do you have any questions or concerns for me?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you have a nice day, okay?
Thank you.
Thank
too.
you.
Following these few simple steps will help ensure a safe interaction for both you and the officer.
I hope these few tips help you as it relates to dealing with law enforcement and traffic stops. Not only in traffic stops, but in all encounters with law enforcement. We hope that all our encounters are safe for the citizens as well as for our officers. Again, we want you to be safe, and if you have any problems with the Douglasville Police Department, don't hesitate to give us a call and make your concerns known. I would add that Georgia is a right to carry state, and we hope that if you are carrying, that on these traffic stops and all encounters, please let the officer know that you are carrying. This will ensure your safety and our officers' safety. Thank you, may God bless you, and may God keep our community safe. We are one.
Hi, I'm Harry Lennox, and you're watching TV 1061, your global network.
Welcome back to that same old place that we laughed about. What's up, family? We were talking about that's the money train right there. They bringing, you know, they decided that we needed a large sum of money, so they decided to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go. They show up always the same time every Sunday.
It sounded good, but yeah, we talking about the coronavirus, of course.
Yeah.
And we were talking about holding ourselves accountable, doing what we can to try to help not spread the disease. Like those masks, a lot of people think, well, the masks are not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the masks, honestly, are not keeping you from contracting the disease. However, the mask keeps you from spreading the disease. So if you had it and didn't know you had it, if you cough or whatever in the mask, it's going to stop it from going out and spreading.
Absolutely.
So, you know, use the mask as far as trying to help other people. You know, there's a video of a cop, a Caucasian cop, and he's walking through the neighborhood of African Americans, and he's opening his mouth coughing at people. And this lady say, "We ain't afraid of you. That's not a."
I saw that.
disease.
Yeah.
But what kind of man does that? What kind of human being?
He's since been fired for that though.
Yeah, and as well as he should have.
Yeah.
Robert Hughes, thank you for watching, bro. We appreciate.
Thank you, Robert.
We appreciate your view. Holler at us, family. Let me know what you're thinking. When we talk about the coronavirus, and we talk about Trump, we got to talk about the doctors, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Gupta.
Yeah.
And there's another doctor, I can't think of his name, and I wanted to because he's calling the whole thing a hoax, a conspiracy.
Right.
He said that there's no there's no virus that can jump 6 feet. Now, the studies at MIT says when somebody sneezes, some of the droplets from the sneeze can go up to 25 feet.
Is that right? Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious what he's talking about. And being that he's a doctor for infectious diseases, then of course he would know more than I do. But I would still like to know more about it. I try to get all the facts, so I can just, you know, come up with whatever I'm thinking on my own. One of the people that I watch, Chris Cuomo, he has the virus.
Yeah.
And but he was saying that it's the worst pain
I've
ever
heard.
been through.
Yeah, I've heard.
One doctor was saying that if you want a quick test, then hold your breath. If you can hold your breath for 10 to 20 seconds without any pain, then more than likely you're cured. You don't have it.
Right.
So of course I get up every morning and hold my breath because I don't want to catch anything.
Yeah.
So I don't, you know, and if I have it, I want to know as soon as possible.
Right.
Because they're not just testing you for the sake of testing you. Like you can't say, you know, I don't think I have it, but I just want to go get tested.
Yeah.
As I feel like you should.
Right. Now they're testing a lot of places by appointments only.
Yeah.
And that's if you feel a fever, shortness of breath, or anything of that nature. But as you said earlier, Doc, what if you don't have a shortness of breath?
Yeah.
What if you never contracted a fever? You know, then what? So basically, it's like a catch-22. Because if you don't have the necessary funding, you can't take the test. If nobody's offering it for free, you can't take the test. If you don't be in a position where you can get an appointment, you can't take the test. That's why, Governor Kemp, I do not see why you opened this state of Georgia up when so many Georgians have not been tested.
Exactly. Well, so
They've
many Georgians
not
have
been
died.
tested.
You really need to take a page from Governor Cuomo's example in New York. I was talking about Chris Cuomo having it, but his brother is the governor of New York, and they have drive-through testing.
Yeah,
Whether
absolutely.
You feel, any kind of way or whatever, you can drive through and be tested.
This is the only governor that has made the assumption that this thing is going to be over. Well, Friday, he did open nail shops, tattoo parlors, bowling alleys, and barbershops. He did do that for Friday. Now, tomorrow, he's opening restaurants. By him opening restaurants, he's saying that they're going to practice social distancing. They're going to practice wiping out all the tables, and they're going to spray. So every time you or your guests get up from a table, the table's going to be thoroughly washed down, sprayed, disinfected. Your server's going to come to the table. But guess what? In an establishment that seats 300 people, are you only going to be able to house 30 of establishment? What's the sense of opening?
Exactly. I mean, the carry-out situation.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then you have to walk by people. Somebody can sneeze as they're walking.
Yeah.
You know, and then what about the waiters and waitresses? Those jobs aren't essential. Those persons aren't making enough money to risk their lives like that.
That's right.
I mean, they were giving some people $2 extra an hour, which is nice if your life is not on the line.
Absolutely.
I mean,
this would be great.
a week is cool. But it's not worth dying for.
And it's sad that you can only get that when you're in a situation such as this coronavirus where it's either I'll be damned if I do and I'll be damned if I don't, but people need money, so they're risking their lives at all costs to get whatever it is that they can get.
There are governors who saying that you can't charge people rent. There are governors who saying that you can't put things on people's credit.
Yeah.
You know, because people aren't allowed to work.
Yeah.
If you can't work, then to say, well, you know, you have rent due, or we're going to make you homeless.
Yeah.
What good did that do? Who are you helping?
Yeah, that's right.
There was a guy in New York, and he said that the building he owned, he told them, y'all don't have to pay rent.
I saw
and
that.
He said, and if you want to just give me money, then don't. Look around for your neighbors that don't have and take them some food or something. That's an American hero to me. That's what an American hero. That's what a true American looks like to me.
Right, absolutely.
You know? I mean, he's a Caucasian male. I think he maybe even Italian. He looked to me, but to me, that's what a American does.
Right.
It's all about the melting pot. It's all about us helping each other in our times of need. And this is one of those times.
Definitely one of those times.
How do we have leadership that tells us go out and kill each other?
Right.
And I don't mean in a physical sense, like go out and shoot people or stab people. I am talking about the purge. I mean go out and subject yourself to germ warfare.
Absolutely.
Go out and risk your life for nothing. I mean, if you're going to go to a store, wear a mask and gloves.
Absolutely.
If you're going to do something, because it's about living, family.
I think it's disrespectful to go out in public places and somebody's in that same place that you are in and they have no protection. It's like just disrespectful to me, and I saw it so many times, you know, over the course of the last 3 weeks that my wife and I had to go out to get these essential things that we needed at home. And we would see people hey, it's another day. Yeah. You know, nothing's going on, no coronavirus. I don't have a mask. And then we'd look at other people with masks and gloves on, like we were the crazy ones. I ain't putting that stuff on, you crazy. You know?
Well, when your head guy in charge says they don't look right, so he's not going to wear one.
Right.
Really? I mean, you're the leader of the free world, so you definitely should be setting an example. Even if you don't like it, even if you take it off the minute the camera's cut off, while the camera's on, while people are looking at you for leadership and guidance, then there's a certain way you should behave. And it should be in the guidelines, or you should be directed by the people who know the most about it. Because people are looking at you.
Right, absolutely.
You did not tell people to go out and ingest bleach. I give that flat out. You did not say that.
Right.
However, just you inferring it people did it. So what happens when you tell people, wear your mask, wear your gloves when you're out in public?
They would probably do it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
How many lives are you saving by doing that? If you want to open things up, then open them up as safe as possible. I don't agree with opening them up.
I don't believe.
But if you're going to do it as safe as possible, don't have people dying for nothing. Let me give a few shots out. Tina Sanders, good combo. Thank you, Tina. Angie, I see some with their kids unprotected as well. Yeah. We saw a lady at the Catfish. We was going to get some fish we had ordered. And when we went to pick it up, the lady was pregnant, and she had one baby with her, or one small kid with her, and he didn't have a mask on.
Right.
And one small kid with her, and he did.
Right.
And I was like, you don't think you and the baby's safety is
Right,
important?
right.
Just little man saying that he's the smartest one in the group. He need to be telling you two to go ahead and
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tamika Finley, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Yeah, Robert, it's good to be. Robert Hughes says it's good to have you guys back on. Hey, bro, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we happy to be back on. Let us know what you want to talk about. Holler at us, cause
Right.
yeah, we
and definitely keep in mind that myself, the executive director, Fetus Washington, also King Doc, we have been practicing social distances. When we showed up to the studio tonight, we were wearing masks, we were wearing gloves. The studio has been disinfected. Even the executive producer, when I walked through the door, was spraying and wiping down things. So we are protected while we are in the studio.
And
we just don't have our masks on right now, but as soon as we exit the cameras, we will be getting back into our masks and gloves and heading out for the evening.
I don't know if you can tell because we're on camera, but we are a nice distance away from each other.
Absolutely.
As well.
And we did this show tonight so that we wanted to touch bases with our audience, with our fans, to let you all know that we are working behind the scenes. We talk when we can, and we're going to continue to try to bring you this show when we can. Keep in mind that our safety comes first, and we're always watching out for that. But we want to inform the American people of what's going on with this coronavirus, and especially what's going on here in our state of Georgia.
Yeah.
So be informed, and we'll let you know. But chime in and let us know what you think.
I want to talk to everybody because I'm proud military, and a lot of my friends are still military.
Right.
And they're out there risking their lives because they're tasked to. They're ordered to go here and there. The military protects foreign and domestic. So if there's a virus here, then the military will be tasked to go out and pass out things to people and this, that, and the other. And hopefully they're providing, they have been provided the proper PPE to where they won't catch anything. But, if they're going to be out there doing that kind of stuff, then, they're at 8 o'clock, I want to say in New York again, but at 8 o'clock in the morning, people stand on their balconies and they cheer for all of the essential workers, for the nurses and the doctors and even even the people who work in the grocery stores and things like that.
Absolutely. First responders.
People are cheering for them to let them know that we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
To all my people in the military.
And you should do it as
we
well.
Appreciate you.
Right.
We got to go to break, and as soon as we come back, I'm going to give some shots out, and just wanted to let you guys know how thankful we are that you're watching us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
and if you are looking for jewelry, nice jewelry, you have that special someone, and you want to get her or him a gift, the best place to go to is Burt's Jewelers. They're over on Flat Shoals Road in Decatur, Georgia. If you look at the promo, the commercial, you'll see the address and the phone number. And don't forget to tell them that Talk Show King sent you. That's Burt Jewelers. We'll be right back.
Yeah. You see that diamond? Like she gonna get somebody later.
Yeah, I see it.
Welcome to Burke's Jewelry. How may I help you?
We're looking for engagement rings.
We offer a wide selection. However, I believe we have just what you're looking for. Burke's Jeweler is your family's jeweler at 491 Flat Shoals Avenue Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia 30316 in East Atlanta Village.
So many Black lives incarcerated. So many Black lives silenced. When will we stop the madness?
My Savior came and gave his life. He gave a living sacrifice. On Calvary, he paid the price for me, for me, for me.
Hey, family. Hey, we happy to see you. I see a shout out from Kimberly Williams in Flint, Michigan. Thank you for watching. You know, I appreciate that.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Also, okay, that's that's Felix niece. He hollering out from the back. Want to give you a shout out.
So family affair today.
Yeah, that's a great thing though. But,
Absolutely.
Okay, they always do huge specials when they find something wrong, and then things kind of just drop off. So let us know how the water is up there in Flint if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Give us a shout out.
We've
on
been praying for that water situation up there.
Yeah, Angie says that they are giving the proper PPE, so I'm really grateful that that's happening, and they ordered to wear masks.
Right.
Mika, Shamika White, she's
Hey,
watching.
Meek.
Thank you, Mika. We appreciate you, one of our loyal fans.
Mhm.
Nia Rome, or Nia Rome, she watching. Thank you, Nia.
Thank you, Nia.
Nancy Moore says, better safe than sorry. Ain't that the truth? Because we know, hey, you can recover from some stuff, but when you can't, yeah, exactly. The thing about that
Absolutely.
is collateral damage. That's the word I couldn't think of.
Right.
The collateral damage, all the people that's being affected.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that 324% of African Americans
Right.
are passing more than other races.
Right.
means
What about
that
the
we-
nursing home over
Yeah.
in South Fulton County?
Yeah.
That
When they found that them 17 bodies there, supposed to be in 4 people or something to that effect.
no, not that the one that they're dying off in. What happened is a employee was sick with the virus
Wow.
and went to work, and it affected the entire nursing home. Yeah, and we passed by the nursing home a lot, and I believe they had about 17 deaths to come out of there, all elderly people.
Have you seen all these meat
Yeah.
places? I can't think of their name, but
Right.
they had over 500 cases
Right.
in that one place.
Absolutely.
And they shut them down. And then there's another meat company that produces like enough beef for like 4 million people a month or something to that effect.
Right.
They shut down. Yeah.
Because one person, I think I saw that somebody came to work and they had it and they worked for a day or so and
The companies
Right.
were telling people to come in, right?
Right.
They weren't giving them the proper PPE.
Okay,
And
right.
the people were close together. They were in close proximity. They always passing each other
Right.
during their job.
so they had
yeah.
no choice but to shut it down.
Like Smithfield, thank you, Andy.
Smithfield, yeah.
Smithfield, they had it started with like, they said 230.
Right.
But they got over 500 people. And you know, of course, with 500 people infected, they had to shut the company down.
Absolutely.
And they,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
At Smithfield, they were saying that most of the people are migrant workers. like they're here legally.
Right.
But
only to work.
yeah, well, I don't know.
Because a
but
lot of them had like just work
they
visas.
work visas,
You know,
but
right.
The people were there. They were told to come to work. But my thing is, there was like 60-something languages spoken there.
Right,
I didn't
right,
know there were
right.
60-something
Yeah,
languages.
yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how people, because again, we have to eat. We have to.
Right.
You got to make money. You got to have a way for money coming in.
Yeah.
The government.
Because the government's not going to take care of you much longer.
Oh yeah.
You know.
But see, my thing
Trump
is,
just signed another bill for worth over what was it, 500 billion? He just signed another, gave another. Yeah.
When they try to make it sound like they're giving you something,
they're not.
Don't come at me with that nonsense.
Yeah.
Because taxes are money that you take from us.
Yeah.
So for you to be taking large sums of tax money, giving it to corporations, pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Because last year, the company that you order stuff from,
Amazon,
paid nothing in taxes.
Yeah.
Made multi-billions of dollars in
And Jeff Bezos is a billionaire.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
mean, come
absolutely.
on. So don't make it sound. Don't try to make people feel bad or feel like they're mooching off the government or something to that effect when
This is
they're
money
putting
that's
money
owed.
into it.
Right.
Exactly.
This is money that's owed to you.
Exactly.
You know.
And
Yeah.
the government is there for the people.
Right.
The government is supposed to be by the people for the people.
Right.
It's in the preamble to the Constitution that the government is supposed to protect the people. If you're not protecting the people, then you're failing.
Right.
Big time.
And for you small businesses out there that under the
Amazon,
SBA that you did not receive any funds out of the $2.2 trillion that was given,
Oh, yeah.
then try again. Now a 1099 employee or a 1099 person can apply for unemployment now. Now, when they first came out, they were not allowing us to do so. But now as a 1099 person, you can apply. So go ahead, and you can only apply online because there are no storefronts to the unemployment that even open these days.
Yeah.
So you have to go online, and the most important thing is getting a PIN number. Once you get that PIN number, then you're pretty much on your way. But they have all kind of obstacles and innuendos that you have to go through. If it's worth it, then go through them. But get your money. Get some of this money.
Oh, yeah.
Don't sit back and not get this money, then complain about it. And in November, go vote.
Go vote.
Please,
Or
go vote.
they're trying
You
to get it
know.
where we could be doing absentee ballots.
Yeah.
We don't have to necessarily.
Whatever
vote,
you have to
but
do.
vote.
Yeah,
Vote. I'm not telling
absolutely.
you who to vote for.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to tell you who to vote
But
against,
vote.
but I think you know. Anyway,
And make your vote count.
Vote. Definitely. Vote again. Vote. Every time the office open, you should be voting for somebody.
Absolutely.
Whether it be the police chief, the governor, the mayor, the whomever, the city council members, we should be voting because those people work for us. When Brother Lundy, when King Lundy was just talking about the go online, and it made me think about a conversation I had where I was concerned about the kids because a lot of kids are homeschooled now. So that means, those little charts that the teacher was doing in math, talking about 10 to 1, kids going to be doing, put the number on the top, put the number on the bottom with the little X, and that's how they're going to be doing their math. But okay, all jokes aside, what about the poor kids who don't have Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I mean...
And who don't have access to computers.
Yes. Now, it's definitely not fair to hold those kids back.
Right.
But on the same note, you're going to be sending them to a higher grade, expecting them to know things that they didn't have access to.
Yeah, but from my understanding, they're saying the school boards and the people in the school system are saying that they are going to keep no kids back.
Exactly.
So that means that the upcoming year, even if you had a failing grade average, you may be going to the next grade up and be unfamiliar
That's what I'm saying.
what it is that you need to do because you didn't learn anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't learn, if you go into your senior year and you didn't learn what you were supposed to in your junior year.
Absolutely.
A lot of times parents are not equipped to teach you once you get past a certain level. And that's just the truth.
That's just the truth.
We don't, I hadn't done Algebra 2 since I took Algebra 2.
Right.
So I probably could freshen up on that, I don't know. But I do know that if one of my nieces or nephews were to call me and be like, can you help me with this calculus? I'm going to have to brush myself up on
Absolutely.
it before
And if I can be
teach
honest with you, Doc, a lot of parents didn't make it past the timetable margin.
Nah, I feel you on that
You
one.
know,
Yeah.
in life.
And
So
then our community,
absolutely.
we have 50%. Before all this jumped off, we had 50% dropout rate.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
Yeah.
how are we going to help our kids in that nature? Kimberly, thank you for Kimberly
Mm-hmm.
Williams. Thank you for giving me the update. Okay, she says the water's still not clean. Trying to find someone to charge with that almost genocide. So we were third in the nation
Mm-hmm.
for COVID-19. Much prayer is needed. Somebody has to be held accountable for both of these man-made occurrences. Just my opinion. And your opinion is strong and it matters to us. So thank you for giving it to us.
Yeah. And somebody is responsible for
Exactly.
it. His name, he's in prison right now, and I ain't gonna call no name, but his last name is Kirkpatrick. And I'll leave it at that.
But the coronavirus.
If I can be real.
We need a lot more testing.
Right.
We need a lot more testing because if we knew exactly who had it, then what we really need for everybody to be quarantined.
Right.
I mean, everybody in America
Right.
can be tested.
Absolutely.
It can happen.
Yeah.
Now, it wouldn't be everybody's tested tomorrow or in one day, but it could happen. We could be tested over time.
Right.
You know, if we get to testing,
Right.
500,000 per day, then everybody get tested.
We can pretty much look at, again, as I've been saying all through the broadcast, we can take a pretty good close look at the numbers.
Yes.
Even a dumb person can look at numbers and go, oh my God, that number is higher than that number.
Yeah.
Once we get adequate testing to the American people, and especially the people of the great state of Georgia. Did I say great?
Great.
Okay, the state of Georgia. You know, if we can be tested and tested at a high rate of, say, double the amount of what they're testing now, then Georgia will be put in a better place to make a reopen decision. Mr. Kemp.
And don't let Kemp is not a true representation of Georgia.
Yes.
Especially not of Atlanta.
Cannot.
I mean, so, the great city of Atlanta.
Yes.
We can stay there.
I mean, we
can keep that on. We're not
blacks,
gonna let Kemp do it.
blacks in this city. We have been through the struggle. We have fought so hard to get where we are now.
In the United States.
In the United States.
yes.
But especially in Atlanta from Martin, and all the things that Dr. King did here for us to pave the way so that we can get to where we are right now in this state, and to have a governor, a Republican governor, to come in and really to put us backwards, in my mind, as opposed to trying to help us achieve what we need to achieve to beat this virus, to get past this coronavirus. By blacks being put on the front line, it's almost like back in the days when they were allowing blacks to be in the army so they can put them on the front line to say, well, you're going to go in first.
Hey, you done brought it out me. When I mentioned the Tuskegee experiment, okay, if you are unfamiliar with the Tuskegee experiment, down in Tuskegee, Alabama, they found some people with syphilis, some African Americans, males, and they studied them. While they were studying them, a cure for syphilis came out.
Right.
They didn't give them the cure, and at that time, syphilis would cause you to go insane, and you would die from it. But they wanted to find out the long-term effect. So the people who they had studying, they let them die. And this was a government-funded program. Jet came out with the story in 1972. To me, this corona experiment, the businesses targeted, to me it reminds me of the Tuskegee experiment. We're going to let a large number of people catch it, and we're going to study them to figure out what happens at certain stages. How do we know what's going on with it?
Right.
How do we know how to judge what? And I think that Governor Kemp is just allowing Georgians to do that.
Right.
Just like the mayor the governor of Maryland or the mayor of Vegas, I'm not sure, I said Maryland.
Right.
Nevada, the
Right.
governor of Nevada,
Right.
or the mayor of Vegas. I'm not sure which one she is, but just like that conversation she had with Anderson Cooper, had him dumbfounded on the nonsense she was talking, I think that Kemp is doing the same thing to us.
Yeah.
I really do. And another thing that people don't realize is with him opening up, also, he's removing people from unemployment because you have to be looking for a job in order to find it.
Yeah.
So if you have a job that's non-essential,
Right.
you don't want to go back to a place where you can be infected.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, why would you want to go somewhere and we haven't found a cure and we haven't tested enough people?
Absolutely.
You don't know who's walking in the door with
absolutely.
if you're a barber again, you can't be 6 feet away
Right.
and give somebody a haircut.
A haircut.
You can't be 6 feet away
Absolutely.
and give somebody a manicure or a pedicure.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's just impossible.
And we're basically saying to you all is be safe. If nothing else, be safe for yourself, but be safe for the others around you. Be safe for your neighborhood. Be safe for your community. Be safe for your church. Be safe for everybody that you come in contact with and you know that this thing can spread.
Definitely.
And that's what we came out today through this special edition of Talk Show Kings, is to share with you and to tell you is to be safe. If the governor tells you you can go here, you have to make the assumption.
Exactly.
It's up to you. He can say
sense.
all this open, but use your common sense and know that there are people that love you, that want you around for many years to come. And if you are acceptable to this disease and you already have an immune system that is broken down in any different type of medical issue or level, then you're almost out of here. And we just be blessed that you're not.
People with diabetes.
Right.
People with high blood pressure. People with, well, sugar, diabetes, same thing.
Absolutely.
People with asthma.
Any kind of cancer.
Exactly. There are a lot of drugs that we take that are actually immunosuppressants.
Yes.
That you would take for certain infractions or for certain illnesses that you'll have. You don't want to be taking an immunosuppressant when we're dying from a virus.
Right.
You know, Mika says that Governor Kemp and the mayor of Vegas are lost in the sauce. Can you be a little more specific, Mia? What lost in the sauce mean for people who don't who don't get it? Hey, Marty Page, thanks for watching. Hey, Mel, we see you on, bro. We gave you a shout out earlier, King Mel. Nancy Moore says, Shamika White, exactly. Well, both of y'all, tell me what lost in the sauce mean. Elaborate for my audience members who don't know what that means.
They're drinking too much.
Hey, Marty, you had played any good chess games lately, man? I ain't found any lately. I'm just saying. Marty Page is a guy I was in the military with, and we were deployed together.
Hey, Marty.
And we played chess
Thank
a
you.
lot. Yeah. But on a serious note, I tried to be subdued on this show.
Right.
Because I didn't want to turn up. But I'm telling you, on the next show, I'm giving, the full doc. I'm just coming out because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about that we haven't. And there's been a lot of stuff that is passed on that, to me, is crazy.
Right.
It's just straight crazy. The brother who was pulled off the bus, I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about all these marches and gatherings. I want to talk about the protests where they showed up on the Capitol with assault rifles. Not one person was shot, was tased, was arrested, was fined.
Mm-hmm.
There was a gathering minority in a park.
Right.
All of them were fined $1,000.
Absolutely.
All of them.
Right.
They were in a park. They weren't. They didn't have assault rifles. Nobody's life was in danger.
So black people, we are fighting coronavirus, and we're still fighting racism and injustice in this country. So the struggle is real.
Yes.
The struggle is real.
I don't have the mentality that things are the way they are and they can't be changed. I don't believe that by any stretch of the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
But if we want to change them, then we have to do things like
Absolutely.
vote. We have to do things like run. People say, I'm not qualified for this and I'm not qualified for that. If you have a heart and you have common sense, you're a lot more qualified than some of the people in there. If you're not greedy and you're not willing to sacrifice American lives over, over dollars, then you're more qualified than a lot of people we have in there.
There you
That's
have
our
it.
show for this week. We got to go. That
Absolutely.
light been blinking for a while, telling us we had to go, but I'm just passionate about this. And it's, like I say, next week I don't have to be subdued. Next week I might be, better dressed in slacks and whatever, but I'm coming at you live and raw because I'm annoyed and aggravated. Alphonse Johnson, one of our loyals, thank you for watching, bro.
Thank you,
congratulations
Alphonse.
on the baby.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful, man. Artie, thank you for watching, family. Arthur
Yeah.
Johnson. Mika says, meaning they are confused and they don't give a damn about their people. This fool said it's not her job to figure out the distancing, and she offered up her state to be the tester. Exactly.
Right.
She offered them up to be a test. Woo. Now, how do people feel about that, though? How do people there?
Definitely
Will
let
they
us know.
elect her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She offered for you to die. And this jacket.
Gotta go,
Next
Doc.
week. Next week.
Absolutely.
Next week. Because I need to talk about them. The doctors that said we need to open up the schools so the kids can. Next week, family. Hey, tune in. Hey, EJ, thank you for watching, family. I appreciate you. Mel, yeah. We got to go. I got to stop. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Next week. Join us next week when we're going to turn up. We're going to turn all the way up.
You've
all
been
right?
tuned
I
in
appreciate you,
to a
fam.
wonderful show. We are your talk show kings. I'm King Lundy.
I'm King
This
Doc.
is King Doc. We want to throw deuces up to
Peace.
King Mel, who couldn't be here.
Oh, yeah.
Mel, we look forward to sharing this platform with you. And once again, this is a special edition. We came in out of quarantine to do this show for the American people, to let them know what's going on in the world and what's going on in the state of Georgia. I'm King Lundy. I want to give shouts out to my beautiful wife, Natalie. Shouts out to my neighbor, if you're tuned in. That's Mr. Hollis and beautiful Candace Bethia and their beautiful daughter. Such wonderful neighbors. Also to my mom, love you so much. And to Miss Ann. Miss Ann, I love you so much. I can't wait to see you in church again. And I'm going to piece it out with that, Doc.
Hey, to all my friends and family, stay safe. I ain't got nothing but love for you. To all of my military comrades, I love you. I ain't got nothing but love and respect for you. So please be safe out there doing your thing. You have my admiration and respect. To everybody out there working in grocery stores, who working in everything that we need. Because some things, everybody knows doctors and nurses are essential. But we got to eat.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are other things that we have to do. So I salute you and I say thank you to all of you guys. I want to give a shout out to baby girl. You're everything to me, and I ain't got nothing but love for you. Well, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to give a shout out to Regina Janice Schofield, my mother, the one who I got all my silly from.
Yeah.
I told her a joke today on the phone, and she laughed so hard she started choking. I might not be able to tell my mama jokes too much longer. I want to give a shout out to my father, Mama D. I want to give a shout out to, hey, if I miss you, then I ain't got nothing but love for you. And I just ain't got time to call out everybody's name. But much love, family. Peace.
Much love. And this show will not be without, we're saying a thank you so much to our executive producer, Mr. Felix Washington. Also to our media correspondent, Ms. Shantae Boxwell, and to our media and producer of the show, well, not producer, but Mr. Marcus Gibbons.
Oh, yeah.
Who helps us out a lot. Marcus, we miss you. Hope to see you soon. Thank you so
director.
much. Technical director, there you
Yeah.
go. Once again, you've been tuned in to Talk Show Kings, one of the hottest shows in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Even though I mess with Felix all the time, that is my dog. He's good people.
Yeah.
Exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom, Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom, Inc., reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives. Today,
TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.